I started training jiu-jitsu in 2005. I just moved to Las Vegas. I just got out of the Navy. I was a CB for 6 years. I moved to Las Vegas where my parents were living, and I started training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in, at that time it was called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu of Las Vegas, Team Mika. Mika was a Hiki Machado affiliate at the time. Now I think he's Gracie Humatai. That was 2005, and I trained there until I was a blue belt, which I think around 2007 I got my blue belt, and a few months later, I think early 2008 is when I stopped training with Mika. From there I changed careers, I got married, I moved to Washington, and I started training at Yakima MMA. I trained under Professor Rich Guerin at Yakima MMA. I trained there for years. I trained both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts. We did kickboxing and Thai boxing. We did wrestling. We did some catch wrestling in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was there as a blue belt, and I earned my purple belt from Professor Rich Guerin. From there I moved to, I was just outside of Boise, Idaho, and I trained with my professor, Keith Owen. I trained for Keith. I got my brown belt from Professor Keith, and I was there until he passed away a couple years ago. And I was on my way to black belt. And so after Professor Keith passed, I went, Master Sauer came into town and he tested me for my black belt. So I got my black belt from Master Pedro Sauer. I was just hanging up my certificates today, and you'll see I don't have a certificate from when I got my purple belt, and I don't have a picture of when I got my blue belt. And I just wanted to give some advice to people that are just starting out. I've been training jiu-jitsu for about 16 and a half years. And as I look back, I barely have any pictures of me. I don't think I have a single picture of me wearing my gi as a white belt. I only have very few as a blue belt, and really those were just team pictures. And I kind of regret that, and I can't go back and go through the journey again. So I guess that's my advice is, as you're going through this journey, take pictures of yourself training. Take pictures with your training partners. Take pictures with your team. If you go visit people, take pictures. Because as I look back, I really treasure the pictures that I've taken along the way. And most of those didn't start till I was about a purple belt. And since then, I have a lot of pictures, and I look at them and I cherish them a lot. So from a guy that's got his black belt and been training for a long time, my advice, if you're new on your journey, or even if you've been a few years along the way, take pictures, take as many in as often as you can.